Alright, I thought I'd go into this short really quickly because it's really easy to expose this stuff, whatever. So, as you can see with this short, somebody in the bathroom? So as you can see, like, I really just, I wonder why, like, that's why, like, the military people watch out over me. They're like, oh, even if you don't spot him, just go and observe him. It's crazy. And I'm like, yeah. I asked that guy, you know, if there's somebody in the bathroom. And I simply just tested his character. Like, oh, like, make sure that there's no way for somebody to, like, prejudice me or, like, try to ensnare me or, like, you know, get me duped into a situation where, like, I'm just gonna be, you know, just completely canceled or something, right? Get out of here, China. Ooh, I'm like, whoa. I get, dude. Excuse me for my improper behavior, but you see, I really, like, you know, exposed a lot of things. It's just what I have to do. Also get it, that sounds like, you know, your common sergeant. Sound like a PD pretty quick. A lot quicker than LAFD. Nah, LAFD isn't that quick. I know LAFD, I know what they do. They make a good amount of money putting people in and out of psych wards so that way they don't have a voice, and try to put them on the news, but, you know, not necessarily like take their life. I mean, like, doing some really bad stuff. Get it? The lines, like you're crossing a line. But like the lines, telecommunication, hello, your phone. I didn't get it. Anyway. So yeah, basically I just stayed as safe as possible and just recorded this guy to see if he was going to do anything. And, like, there are going to be some times where you can't even hold your phone. You need to, like, make sure you're going to be safe. Otherwise, you got to figure out how to, like, I don't know, carry your phone and, like, do something, or, you know, most people, like, try around me. I've had, like, one guy, like, actually pull out a blade. Okay, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Just a violent weapon, whatever. And yeah, I was like down at Worcester, like at the 20 bus. He really pulled out a knife and was like trying to look around, like as if to kind of like test whether or not I'm just gonna like not pay attention to him. And yeah, this guy was pretty sketchy, but yeah. That's just crazy. Like, can't even be safe at a McDonald's. Continue. So look, you can either discard the edits or save to device. Now, I probably know some people who are probably backed out and they thought they're going to get the option to, like, discard the editing as far as like what it lacked editing of, or lack of context or something. And so I was like, I don't understand, Comric? Isn't that like a private, what do you call it? A private ambulance company? Yeah, I think it is a private ambulance company, something like that. Yeah. This sketchy car, I was like, don't know about that one. Also, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Honda Civic, which it's like symbolic of saying like, look, we can still hurt your family. And I'm like, I don't know what family you're talking about. They don't help me with anything. The only reason why my mom did not take my mobile access away is because she knew that it would do a lot of casualty harm, what I call casualty harm, where basically if she would have had the intent to harm me, it would basically backfire. There's probably already a term for that, but that's just the simplest way to explain it. My mom didn't want to get rid of my mobile account because she knew that it would have not only made her look bad, but let's say in the very off chance I would have like met somebody that would have especially helped me legally. That's why she literally has to like disable the comments on YouTube, stop me from making new accounts like on anywhere, whatever have you. So yeah, she's probably going to see this on YouTube and she's going to say that she's going to pay for more mobile service for me, but yeah, she's not going to do it. I know for this time for sure. So I just take care of what deters me from usually getting things done, and that's just getting exploited, getting trafficked. I'm basically already trafficked. There should be like a term or like some kind of like law term that should be made new, and it should basically like explain and elaborate on your family exploiting you to the extent where it may be considered maybe like misdemeanor trafficking, which even then it's like in human traffic, it's a felony. I don't even have to know about law school to know that one. Unless a judge, of course, ironic judges, get it? A judge like hiding, an illegal in her house or whatever. And also get it like politicians, halfway politicians. Ooh, struck a nerve there. Ooh. 2 times with the Starbucks cup. Very symbolic. Because Starbucks, oh my gosh, that video of that lady that actually tried to intrude, and she tried to get in the bathroom at the Starbucks that I was already in. She saw me go in. She just knew that I was going through medical ailments at the time because, hello, Epstein list already exposed it, plus exposed a lot of the medical industry beyond like what Luigi Mangione has done. So to put it simply, I'm basically like exposing more stuff than Luigi Mangione, or being a little bit better than Luigi Mangione, because he's in prison, but I'm not. And like, I'm exposing things to a very high degree to the point where like, a lot of people watch and odd things occur, and yeah, so yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, I think we need to continue because, a lot of things are occurring. Has anybody noticed that there's like really for sure, and now like nobody can deny it unless they're of course in like really high places. But get it, like elites aren't what you think they are. Like it wouldn't necessarily be that elites have to be in some private, $1 million mansion. Elites could be like at a smaller degree, like not necessarily somebody that's completely poor necessarily, but there could be exceptions for that. But more of an elite, like as far as like somebody that's like middle class and like someone that you would least expect, or even whatever, And look at that. They're freaking like, taking out I guess my access. I was like, the heck? Is that why nobody likes subscriptions? I think that's why. Yeah, that's like super simple. I didn't even think about that. That's why people don't like electric cars and they don't like Teslas, because that social credit system is like kind of, 911. Like there would be a bigger number before like any little number get like the 2 ones, but like there would be a smaller number and then like completely after a bigger number. Also get it, 3 steps, 9, 10, 11, 3 steps. Hello, you didn't realize that? That's why it's called 9/11, or that's why they literally made 911 911. Because think about it, 910. Somebody with dementia, for example, is going to forget that because you're keeping the numbers divided between 3, so you have to remember 3 separate numbers. So of course, let's say with people with dementia, if they could remember something simple like 19 and then 2 ones, that's it. Hello, you didn't realize that? That's why 911 was created. 3 steps. Hello, do you not understand? Trafficking, usury, slavery. And I know like trafficking is like a modern word, sort of, whatever. Because it's complex, organized crime. But then after that, usury. It's like, what the heck? That's a word like, I don't know. Get out of here, China. Hey. People are too literal out here. You see me down there? Memories of the people who care for the Varga. I just wanted to hold. Just wanted to hold. Also get it, like hold. You're holding the whole world behind your back. Or whatever they say. Also get whatever they say. Get they. Anyway, some people are like, hey, you think you're too talented. Oh, whatever, like, you think you know everything. Or they'll say like, hey, you don't have a lot of work history. What's your education level? And I'm like, wow, it's more advanced. It gets a little bit more tough out there. But wouldn't you want to keep somebody down, or you wouldn't want to hire people that are actually talented? Get it, Diddy? I'm going to be in a lot of trouble very soon. Remember, Diddy dealt with a lot of, you know, celebrities. Also, get it? Trafficking, usury, slavery. Also, get it? Black community. Be the least person that you would think would do it to you. But also would be just as much of a possibility. Okay, because anybody could do it. Also, get it? White people? You really think white people can't traffic you? That's like saying a white person can't become a police officer, a military worker. Now I'm gonna really start pissing people off. You have no idea. Or like a medical worker. Then everybody was like, ooh. I was like, yep. Sadie Santa Monica knows about that one. Get it? Epstein. Shout out to San Pedro. Get Catalina Island. Get it? FBI. Also get it? Spy plane inbound. Also get it? Cash Patel. Also get it? His wife. But like, I'm not gonna say anything about his wife. Get it? Also get it? Like, from Germany to Israel. Also get it? Like, Russia, Ukraine. Also get it? Like, from China to Mexico. Also get it from Venezuela all the way to the Philippines. Also get it from India all the way to Russia. Also get it? America all the way to Antarctica. Do you get it? 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 That's why I never had dad, huh? It's actually so hilarious because it went back on the photo. It went back on the photo option. And like for reference, every time I pull up the photo option, see, you just saw it right there. Like, there's like a box. Like the box representing like social credit system, or even like, you know, those little conspiracy cameras. Also get the conspiracy. Like, there's not a lot of conspiracy theories. Like, they actually turned out to be true. Also get it? Like, even if most of them weren't true, it would probably be a very small amount because like the world is a lot more unique. Also get it? It's a small world after all. Also get it? Dizzy. Also get it? Stage play. Also get it? Hashtag they mad, stay mad. Also get it? Hashtag they always mad. Also get it? Do you realize why rich people are so angry and mad? Especially when you meet them in real life, if you just don't happen to be in a very impoverished area. The reason why they're rude is because they're doing very large scale trafficking and they have to manage certain things. And also, any small thing that you do would either be captured by the security cameras or recognized by somebody that you may, you know, anger for example. So, Epstein, China, go away. Also get Epstein. This is the lady that walked by, but like, I'm not gonna get into that one. Also get it? Like, there's no female. I was gonna say there's no female pandemic. I was gonna say I can't believe I went there. Also get that's for single dads. But I that's not where I meant to go. Like, I meant like female epidemic. Also get it? Male epidemic, female pandemic. Get it? Because like STIs, but like it could go both ways. Also get it? Nobody like recognizes transgenders, but like they probably should, and even if they don't want to, like it's definitely for a reason. Also get it, like some people do like, you know, dirty deals. They like hide in the closet with certain things. Also get it, like some people like have conspiracy theories that like basically most, if not all, transgender I misspoke. If all, if not some, and the majority of like celebrities are actually transgender, it's just like super big, like, what do you say, propaganda, super big propaganda, and like super huge like cover up conspiracy type deal. I'm like, that's pretty crazy. I mean, like, well, it's like that, you know? There's not really anything you can do about it. It's like, well, it's their lives. And also, like, what difference would it make? At that point, they would have already had done their art so good, whether they went into music or they went into some form of acting or anywhere in between, that like it wouldn't really matter at that point, because like the cover up was just so huge, and they're basically already recognized and established as their also get their assigned gender, but like don't they always say that like they're always trying to force transgenderism on kids, but like also they chose that life, especially if they're going to become a celebrity. Like, they could become a celebrity, like, maybe there's not any certain conditions, but even if there was a condition, they'd be like, oh, well, you could become a celebrity, but the thing is that you have to change your entire identity, like, from the start. Wouldn't that be crazy? That kind of makes sense, though, because then, like, you know, you could hold that for a certain time. You could hold that secret, and like nobody will kind of know about it, and they'll be like, what the heck? Isn't that like kind of like experimentations? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. It kind of is. I wonder if that's also why, like, not even just the traffickers from like transgender to like the males and females, but also like why some, what do you call it, drug traffickers come after me or whatever. So anyway, I would just do a part 2, but what's the point? I mean, I make things as interesting as I can. Might as well just take it all the way to the end. If nobody wants to watch it, I don't care. My family didn't want me anyway. I could even say that not feeling uncomfortable, like not even feeling guilty. And I have autism, so I'm prone to guilt. Think about that one. So people will say that autistic kids in general are like just really annoying, and like they just suck. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty arguable. It's pretty like agreeable, but yeah, it's like they're dispositioned, you know, like a Down syndrome person. And it's like they want to put Down syndrome people like in very high positions, but they don't want to put it out in the news. They want to put out on the news that, you know, some get fired from their job or whatever. But that's like all dealing with like disabled, like, I don't know, if not deformities, medical ailments that I can't speak about. I'm not even gonna go there. Have you ever noticed that like people who do activism, they don't even do it to people who are just like them? They actually do it for people that have had experiences that are far worse than theirs. And like, if it really had to go down to something like, would it be considered a ritual? Like to the point where you would have to prove that like you're loyal to these people, and like, I don't know, disable yourself like in general, like to show that like you're in camaraderie with them. Kind of like how like they try to say at these rituals or like whatever. like they get you into certain things. I don't know. That's getting all like rambly and conspiratorial. Anyway, so, but yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. I was like, shoot. People started to trip out there like, whoa, he figured out what 9/11 means. You didn't even have to look it up. I'm like, well, let's say the information was already there, and like me looking it up would basically be the equivalent of looking up what 2 plus 2 is, trying to like find bigger meanings in it, but in reality there's nothing. It's just a simple answer. That makes sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, trafficking, usury, and enslavement coming soon. How you doing, China? China, are you still there? China. Yo, Chama. Yo, Chama. Yo, Chama. I know. What's that? How does that other one go? Ding ding dong dong ding ding dong dong ding ding. Shoot, I forget what that song's called. Man, my knee hurts. A little bit, not that much though. Mainly like my neck. My toe hurts too. Like my toe hurts just bad, like as if like somebody implanted cancer in me. Also get it, like 328 over like 56,002 plus or minus, like after the number. So like 328 plus or minus over 5,602 plus or minus. CAT scan. Pretty sure they just gave me radiation. Because I was like, boy, this really hurts. This feels like I'm burning up. And like I'm literally about to be fried right now. Which is actually funny because I ordered like these like mozzarella sticks, but I guess they have American cheese in them, whatever. And yeah, it was just terrible. It was like terrible. They put me in that CAT scan. I was like, dude, I feel like Sonic. I went too fast and then I burned up. That one, who's the actor for Sonic and Sonic X? I forget who it is. She's a pretty cool voice actor, I guess. Also, one more thing, I never mention this in most of my videos, but I know the anime community is going to be like, oh man, we appreciate you, you know, like acknowledging us, man, whatever. Because like I know people think that I would be into anime because of how I would like talk. But in reality, like, I didn't watch too much, like, growing up. I didn't even have the ability to, even if I wanted to, but, yeah, like, another thing, too, is that, like, didn't they say that, because I don't know if GTA 6 is canceled. Somebody, like, verify this for me, because, like, GTA 6 being canceled, why would they want to cancel GTA 6? Oh, I know why. Hold on, I know why. But first, so this has gone all way too far. I know I've been making fun of a lot of things, but I can't do that anymore. And I know there's a few laughs and giggles here and there, on the part of the anime community, which it's like, imagine somebody like being able to represent any community, like even going over the military or like politicians or like medical workers or the police who could have all just went against you anyway. I think that's just ironic how I would like call out. Also, get it? I like just some important person is what I'm implying, but not really. Whatever. Well, I mean, if I have the Epstein list and I already put a good amount of it already out there, but I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I just think that's interesting how like calling out the or like I don't know. Shouting out the anime community is like the one community that I just like shout out. I think if I had to make a first choice in another life, it would probably just be if I wanted to shout out one community. Because imagine that if you like, maybe if you just saved a few people, like Batman compared to Superman. You just saved a few people, and like from any kind of catastrophe, especially. Let's just say like you did that. If somebody would ask you like, "Oh, what community would you shout out the most?" And people could say anything they want. They could shout out just like their college, or shout out like to their police officers or the military, or like service workers. Also get 9 to 5 workers. 9 to 5 workers don't think they're cared about, but in reality, like, it's actually not really that true. But yeah, it'd be like, oh, you could shout out, you know, some powerful people that you don't even know or you do know, kind of like a gang member or whatever. Or you could shout out like your family or whatever. I'll just be like, I'll just shout out to the anime community, and I'll be like, what? Also, get it? There's like two sides of the coin in the anime community. You're either rich and attractive, and like you're basically like living the anime, maybe even to some degree. But also, like, there's another side where it's just like kind of seen as a loser. Or even like you're just seen as like somebody that's like very, very lacking in a lot of areas in life in general. But like in reality, you can actually like live like a main character or whatever and have a fulfilling life either way. So, but I just can't believe. And this is what I was going to say on top of all of that. Coming all the way back. This anime voice actor was really in the Epstein files. I'm going to try my best to just look this up as fast as possible. Alright. I'm like, dude. I think the fact that like I had to literally type that out as best I can shows that there's a level of like, you know, there's a level of censorship. Hi, China. Donald Trump education system. That lady's not happy. Getting it, extending the English language. And then just all of a sudden, Donald Trump just silently, like, gets rid of the rule that you have to learn English, and even, like, to put the cherry on top, or just for good measure, he's just like, yeah, and also there's not going to be any assistance to learn the English language, and no resources either. And I'm like, wait a second, isn't that the same thing we were already under? Isn't that the same thing even the Democrats did, or even like past Republicans? They're just like, yeah, we're going to let these people into the country, and we'll have overwhelming and disproportionate amount of resources and assistance for the Hispanic to Latin and Spanish language, but not, you know, for the English language, whether it's American or British or anything in between. Also get it, like, British, like, they, like, helped basically build America, but, like, not really. Also, like, barely partially, because, like, they had this line before us. Yo! Look at that plane. Does anybody see that? Wait. Let me get that cancer out of there. That St. John's cancer. That Providence Medical Center cancer. That San Pedro Catalina Epstein Island cancer. You know, that Santa Monica beachside South Bay cancer. Look at this thing. Giving me the biggest problems. That's cancer right there. There's just no way. I'm just still here laughing and everything. I'm just like, Also, it just makes sense. Like, I've just been eating egregiously. Like, it's really, like, zero joke. And let's just say it is just an abscess, or maybe it's like swollen lymph node and it's non-cancerous. Well, does it really make a difference? It's supposed to be removed either way. And the fact that they're not removing whatever this is, let me see this thing. Because if you look at it through the light, there you go. You can see, like, that's love lifts us up. Dang, very symbolic. Saying, like, I'm gonna put you in a coffin, and your 6 feet under is gonna be 6 feet over. I was like, who? Cartels, even with the license plate not in the front of his vehicle. Also, really tinted windows. Get it, tinted windows, so that way you can't see him in, you know, the dark. Also, get it, if you, like, hit somebody, there's no front license plate. There's legally only supposed to be a license plate in the back, at least. Also, get it, some states allow it, like Democrats, but, like, Democrats are just, like, you know, the losing party. That's why some library crew and some liberal people and some activists and, you know, some communities from the Middle Eastern, the Black, the Asian, and the Hispanic to Latin communities, and some European communities and anywhere in between, try to, like, spy on me and everything. Like, fudge, crazy. Anyway, it's time to keep going. So yeah, this guy on the Epstein list, I mean, fudge. Look, does this guy not look like Chester Bennington? Chester Bennington is the equivalent of this guy for the music industry, and this guy being Chester Bennington, you know, for, like, the voice acting community, you know, the voice actor community, then, like, don't you think he would probably be on the Epstein list? Also, who's to say that Chester Bennington wouldn't literally go to the Epstein Island? Like, come on. Come on. Chester Bennington couldn't even live anywhere like Santa Monica, even if he wanted to, because they would literally, like, be threatened by him, whether especially he would have autism, because, you know, I would have to extend this to the point where it would get oddly dark and then and boom, that big nuke just hits. Wait. Alright, there you go. I just had to do that. I had to do that. I was like, you know. Anyway. Get ready. Get out here, YouTube. We didn't lock you. You locked yourself, get it? Check this all out. Ready? We'll be right back. Sometimes I even failed. Come on.
No, I'm very diabetic. I don't know you just live up, but I just have a whole meal. I'm not good. Making donuts and stuff like that. What's it? Costas? COSTAS? I'm going to see that for the food tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I can lay down, yes. Left hand side. Okay, I'm going to stay here. Okay, thank you. So you just ate, you just drank? Yeah, I did. Okay.
I just forgot that I was like recording. Get it? Cancer. I also get it. Somebody trafficking would probably get medical attention before me.
You take any doctor prescribed medications?
Get Israel somewhere. Also get it. Dissociate. If you dissociate, so people say it's but I don't really want to get into this. Also, I can't say it. Say weird. Yeah, wait. His friend should be there for him.
So are you feeling better in your
Also good, the first thing they'd probably say is like, you probably did some drugs. You know who else does drugs? Hey, dude, China. Of course somebody has to like try to like, you know, deter everything that I do. Send me a text so that way like I have to censor their phone number off there. How much you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much do you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much do you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much do you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? Ooh, how much do you want to bet it's Providence Medical Center? How much do you want to bet it's China, India, Israel? How much do you want to bet it's the Diddy community? Or the O? I was going to say O Chapo. Get it? OT Genesis? I'm in love with the Coco. Oh my gosh, dude. That was way too funny. I also get it, like, the Chinese, like, they really do drugs out here. I also get it, trafficked. It doesn't really matter whether that guy was, like, part of the LGBT community, whether he's bi, gay, or transsexual, or lesbian, whatever, had transition, whatever. Pretty obvious that guy was either being trafficked, he just didn't want to do it anymore, or I'm probably going to expose something. There's like a big building right here. Big building. It's got dark windows, get it? Shadow banned, because like you got canceled, but they're really doing something bad to you. They get to get away with it, get it? Also get El Chapo clientele. I'm like, whoa bro, next thing you know it's gonna be the FBI. Also get it, Mossad? That was way too funny. I was like, whoa. Also get it, Silver Bullet. Elon Musk, Silver Bullet. Also get it, like one side of the coin or the other. Also get it, like they'll literally put on their electric car, anti-Elon Musk, or like, we don't support Elon, or like, don't support the Musk, I don't know. Also get, don't support the Musk. I'm not gonna get into that one. Way too funny, dude. Like, way too funny. I'm like, trying to traffic me everywhere they can. Hold on, I'm not gonna go in there yet. Oh wait, I did laundry, didn't I? But here's the thing: I don't have anywhere to shower. Nip na, nip no, nip na, nip no, nip na, nip no, nip na. And then the finale. Finale. Wait, is that China? 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 Yo, come on. I thought they were gonna start running away. I was like, just at the last second. They're just gonna, they're literally gonna run off into the sunset, but not like running off into the sunset like they're like, innocent or anything. I mean, like running off into the sunset like they just pulled the biggest heist. Also, get it, GTA 6 is canceled. Why do you think GTA 6 is canceled now? Do you see why it's canceled? I had to pull that blue button, but like the lame button. Also get it, the blue bus. Also get it, what do you call it? Narcan in front of hospitals. Also get it, like the medical industry. Also get it, Luigi Mangione. Also get it, Donald Trump. Also get it, Jeffrey Epstein. Also get it, Diddy. Also get it, El Chapo clientele. Also get it, Santa Monica cartel. Also get it, like, the white and powerful or the black and powerful. Also get it. Alright, I think we get it. Providence Medical Center is in trouble. Wait, did you ever notice? Why do they put, look. Wait, look, have you ever noticed this? Why do they put the cards that you could, use to pay for your service, like, why in a parking lot? Like, is that primitive? Wait, this is the equivalent of what do you call it? When you have to take your car to like get recharged at a charging station, or you pay for parking, but you could pay for parking through your car. You just do a phone number, which like requires a certain amount of technology. Is that like the primitive equivalent of like a parking valet? Like that's an artifact right there. I'm like, why is there just a sign and it just has all cards right there? Like when you just call Chipotle, you just give your card number and then like boom, every time you come up to Chipotle, like you get like free parking wherever at their locations, and like you're not trespassing. Also, also get like subscription based, like even if it was like that for like Chipotle, it would be a very large, powerful industry, like the healthcare industry, or I guess LGBTQ industry. What would that specialize in? Also, why would it have to be an industry? Can't anybody basically like be like that? People were like, whoa, this is way too much to be asking. Like, well, I mean, I could have either an abscess or lymph nodes swollen inside of me, or just have tumor and at the worst, cancer. Especially get it, like I angered these people on List Crawler. 2 back page. That's number 2, not like literally like TWO. 2 backpage.com, or you could go to bedpage.com. List Crawler, 2 backpage, bedpage, and tsescorts.com. Not everything is going to be so funny. I never would have, knew what I could have ended up. You don't get it? But even if it would walk past me, I mean, would I really be able to recognize it? Would I really be able to recognize it? I also get it. Would I be able to recognize it? I want to wear my kippah, but I'm not going to wear a kippah while I have dirty hair. I only wore it dirty for a certain amount of time because I knew that it wasn't going to have any mold on it, and I could have just wore it. I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered. I mean, what? I already had lice in my hair. I removed it just fine on my own rather than going to a doctor or having to wait around for a referral. Is that why to me? Is that why to me that I was that resourceful? Is that why to me? Wait, but what if I was awesome and black like Kanye West? Then it would be a problem if I would say something like that, right? That everybody would basically attack me. It's already bad enough that, like, the Latin to Hispanic community does that. Sorry?
Did somebody get hurt in there? In Chipotle?
I have no idea what happened to him. Yeah, no. I think he was just scared of something, or it seemed like he did. I think he was just scared of something, or it seemed like he did drugs. I don't know. No, so he was with friends earlier, but I think all he was scared, or he did drugs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still good they called.
Yeah. Hope you had good. Because, I mean, why would you call police? Like, they're literally just going to work with somebody like Cartel. And Cartel is kind of like the head honcho. Oh, wait. Is that what head honcho means? Like, somebody that, like, supports. But they're kind of not really the leader, but, like, they're like the consultant. I don't know. I think that lady did not like what I was saying, and especially exposing any kind of human trafficking that's going on right here. It feels really cold in this place too. Like, they turned up the AC super up. Yeah. Anyway, God bless everybody.